Today, if you saw by the title, we are going through 5 different lineups, and I'm just going to be sharing my lineup recommendations for all these lineups that we're going to be talking about today. The first one that we're going to go through is Beyond Wonderland in Southern California. So the first one that I see on here is Above and Beyond, and I have never seen Above and Beyond live before. I've heard nothing but good things, so if you're looking for some new people to see, go check out Above and Beyond. You might like it. Okay, I'm gonna go through a few pretty fast. Barely Alive is really good. Benny Benassi, so I've never actually seen Benny Benassi live, but I have performed for Benny Benassi, and it was really good. It was a really great set. Whenever I get the chance to actually see him live, I'm definitely going to. Calcium is really good. Every time I see Calcium, it's always such a good set. I've heard really good things about Chris Lorenzo, Tori, Jason Ross. Jason Ross is so good. If you've never seen Jason Ross, if you like Seven Lions, you're going to like Jason Ross. So good. Jaws was an artist that I first got into when I first got into EDM, and I saw Jaws at Beta. For all my Colorado people, if you know Beta before Beta turned into Beta 2.0, I saw Jaws there and it was really good. And then I saw the back-to-back at EDC. I think it was Jaws B2B Peekaboo, but if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself right here. I've never seen Jessica Audifred, but I've seen that name everywhere recently. I feel like she's really been blowing up, so I don't know. Listen to her music, and if you like it, then I would say give it a shot and go see what she sounds like live. Joyride, you can never go wrong with Joyride. I love Joyride. Kaiwachi B2B Phase 1, that sounds so good and so fun. Company, Matroda, Midas, Nitty Gritty, Seven Lions. I love Seven Lions. I've seen Seven Lions a lot. I think I first discovered Seven Lions at my first festival, EDC, and I saw Seven Lions on the 3rd day, and I'll never forget that it was the 3rd day because I just couldn't stand anymore. Every set that I saw that night, I was sitting down on the floor because I couldn't stand. And then a few more right on the very, very bottom. I see Vintage Culture. I recently got into Vintage Culture last year. Zed's Dead. Can never go wrong with Zed's Dead. Come on. And Zomboy. Again, you can never go wrong with Zomboy. I still haven't seen a full set from Zomboy. I saw the last half at Lost Lands, but one day I will be able to finally live my dreams and see a full Zomboy set. One day. The second lineup is another Beyond Wonderland lineup, but it's at the Gorge. And if you don't know, Beyond Wonderland in Southern California is in March, and then Beyond Wonderland at the Gorge is in June. We're gonna go through this pretty fast. This is a pretty small lineup, as you can see, but it says more to be announced on the bottom. AC Slater, I've never seen, but when people started posting their EDC Orlando content and all their pictures and videos, I saw a lot of people posting about AC Slater, and the set sounded really good. But now, I think I definitely want to see AC Slater live. Next is Atlians. I've seen Atlians a few times. Always good, always fun. Champagne Drip is really good, but honestly, I've noticed that I don't really go out of my way to see him. I used to be really, really into Champagne Drip, and I saw him again at Beta. But if you've never seen Champagne Drip, I say see him at least once and see what you think. Chris Lorenzo again. I see Closey on here. I have to put my phone down. I'm seeing Closey for the first time at Okee in less than a month. I don't even want to think about it. Usually I'm way more prepared. I'm okay, 1 month away, let's start doing let's start doing this, let's start doing this, let's get this together. But I feel like I'm so unprepared, and this is a 4-day camping festival, and I feel like I'm just like not getting as prepared as I usually do, but I feel myself slowly starting to panic. So I'm gonna have to start getting ready. But I'm seeing Closey for the first time at Okee, and I'm so excited for that. Death Pact is so good. So good. Dombresky, I'm also seeing Dombresky for the first time at Okee, so I'm really excited for that. Elderbrook, my girlfriend loves Elderbrook, like loves. I'm gonna have to ask her what her favorite album is because she's had it on repeat ever since the Okee lineup came out. Get ready for this Okee vlog content because you already know I'm going to be capturing the vibes of Elderbrook and showing you guys, and we're going to experience it together. Green Velvet is really good. John Summit, Cascade, Lucy, Murata, More Kismet, all so good. Noizu is so good. If you've never seen Noizu, go run to that set because you are going to love it. You're gonna love it. It's so good. I love Noizu, one of my favorite artists. Porter Robinson is so good. I recently saw Porter at Mission Ballroom in Denver, and I'm seeing him again at Okee, so I'm so excited. I get to see so many of my favorite artists again in less than a month. Okay, let's not talk about it. I'm panicking in my head. SFAM, Smokeland, Side Piece is so good. Recno, and Zed's Dead again. We're already gonna move to the next one because we have 3 more to go. Next is Project Glow, and this has been recently announced. So I see Above and Beyond again, Alan Walker. I've never seen Alan Walker live, but that would be a lot of fun. Gem and Tori again. And then I see Grizz. You can't miss Grizz. Such a vibe, so much fun. I'm also seeing Grizz in less than a month at Okee, so I'm really excited. John Summit. I recently got into John Summit last year. Cruella, Medusa, Noizu again, Seven Lions, Vanessa, Walker and Royce, and Weathen. Weathen is really good. I think people have like mixed feelings about Weathen. Not too sure about that, but he's really good. He's really good. All right, on to the next one, and this is for Crossed Festival, and this one is going to go pretty fast because I don't know a lot of people on this lineup, so I'm only going to say a few. I see Glass Animals, and Glass Animals is so good. So good. Next is Get Real. Literally have to put my phone down for this one too. I've been wanting to see Get Real for such a long time, and then I was finally able to see them at Decadence last year turning into this year, and they closed out Decadence, and a moment of silence for how beautiful this set was. Highly recommend Get Real. The next one I see is Gorgon City, and I also recently got into Gorgon City last year when they released their recent album Olympia. I think it's called Olympia, and so good. So good. I wish I discovered them a long time ago. Gorgon City is actually going to be at Red Rocks this year, I think in April. I don't think I'm going to be able to go, but if I can somehow magically go, I'm definitely going to, because that's going to be so beautiful. And then the last one that I know on this lineup is Kyle Watson. I've never seen Kyle Watson live, but it's been on my bucket list for a really long time. All right, we are on the last lineup, and this one is stacked with people that I know because dubstep, rhythm, bass in my face is like my favorite type of music, close to freeform and experimental. But let's get started because I have a lot of recommendations for this one. Barely Alive again, Bear Grylls, Buku, B2B, G-Rex. I bet that's going to be so good. Cannabliss, Champagne Drip again, Death Pact at Forbidden Kingdom. I feel like that is going to be such a good set. Delta Heavy, I've been obsessed with Delta Heavy for a really long time. Dion Timmer, I've noticed that with Dion Timmer, I don't really go out of my way to listen to his songs separately, but if he's ever on a lineup, you already know I'm running and I'm making sure that I'm not missing it. Next is one that I have extreme FOMO on, and that's Dirt Monkey B2B Subdocta. If you like the weird, if you like the wobbles, if you like the wonky music, that set is definitely going to be for you. Eptic, really good. And then I see Excision and an Excision Detox set. If you don't know, I love Excision. I love Excision. He's one of my favorite artists. I have an X tapestry right there. And if you haven't seen it yet, I recently made a video doing a review on his recent album, so you can check that out right here if you want to go watch it. Next I see Funk Case, G Jones, G Space, Kaiwachi, Keizo. I saw Keizo for the first time at Decadence. He closes out 2021 and brought us into 2022, and it was so good. I love Keizo. Level Up. Level Up is just, every set that I have seen from her is amazing. So highly recommend Level Up. Murata, Midnight Tyrannosaurus, Rusko. Gonna be so good. I love Rusko. Smokeland again. Space Wizard B2B Smith. So I don't know who Smith is, but I love Space Wizard, so that's going to most likely be a really good back-to-back. And then I see a Subdocta D&B set and the one, the only, Subtronics, which you cannot miss. You can't miss Subtronics. I'm actually seeing Subtronics next Friday in New York, in Brooklyn at the Avant, and I'm definitely going to be vlogging that, so look out for that vlog. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss that video. I see Vampa, Virtual Riot, and then I can't even say it. Virtual Riot, B2B Barely Alive, B2B Phase 1. If you have nothing planned when set times come out, you definitely have to go check that out. That's gonna be so good. Another one that I'm gonna be like, oh man, I wish I can see that live, but hopefully someone uploads it and then I can just enjoy it at home. And then a few more, I see Wooly, Zeke Beats, and Zaya, and then more to be announced I see on the very, very bottom. Wow, 5 lineups. I know that was a lot, but they all kind of got announced all at once, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a really quick video and just say some lineup recommendations that I have for all these lineups that were announced. Let me know if you're going to any of these festivals that I mentioned and if I missed any artist that you would highly recommend. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.